Eucharistic celebration. Introduction. The economics of the kingdom are not the economics of the free market. In today's Eucharistic celebration, Jesus calls us to understand God's dealings with humanity. All throughout history, God has been calling different people to work for the kingdom of heaven, but the workers are not paid according to the work they have done, but according to the arbitrary generosity of the God. Jesus is trying to uproot a deeply inculcated idea that salvation is something we merit by the works we do. Through today's parable, he wishes to teach us the total gratuity of God's grace. Salvation is not something we earn, but grace is freely given by God. These days, many Catholic families consider themselves higher by birth. They are also social groups, generally wealthy and powerful, who are amazed when the church objects to their demands for privileges and does not assign them the first special places at its services. They complain of the church treason, for they had always believed that the church was theirs. Jesus says that people already inside the church must allow others to come in an equal terms. Let them be happy with the honor of working with the Christ. Even those who are converted late in life are equal rewards along with those converted early. With this intention, let us all pray to God and participate in the Eucharistic celebration. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer for the Pope, bishops, and clergy, that they may be faithful ministers of the word and the teachers of justice. Guide them and bless them in their work of evangelization. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer. Second prayer. For all the nations and the leaders, that they may seek the ways that lead to peace, respect for human rights and freedom, and generous sharing of world's resources. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer. Third prayer. For the rich and the wealthy, that God may give them a generous heart and goodwill to show their resources with the poor and the needy, that they care for the welfare of their employees. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer. Fourth prayer. For all Christians, that they may work hard with honesty and integrity and thus become witness to the gospel values of Christ. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer. Fifth prayer. For all of us present in the Eucharistic assembly, that enlightened by the word of God, we may show compassion and generosity towards the poor, the downtrodden, the sick, and the oppressed. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer.